Hi and welcome back everybody. Happy Easter if you are joining me on Easter Sunday. I am starting off this week's Clean With Me with a backyard mow and clean. Right there I just ran into a snake. It was a brown snake, but I do not deal with snakes, period. Well, I deal with them apparently, but I don't like them. Let's put it that way. It was a baby snake, so, but anyways, that is why I'm wearing my big old rain boots, galoshes, Wellingtons, whatever. They're not Wellingtons though, but the same thing. But that is just to kind of protect me. And after I saw that snake, I was being a little bit more careful while mowing. So that's why you see me walking off to the side. So that way it's kind of, but I was trying to take my time. I did speed this up so it looks like I'm going fast, but I was taking my time. And you'll see some areas like once we get over here in a little bit where I'm kind of not really going in big strips of mowing. I'm just kind of back and forth, which is really not what you're supposed to do with a lawnmower. But when you see a snake, you kind of deal with it. But it is that time of year here where we have to deal with outside critters that come out for sunlight. But I did come back and do edging, and I blew off my back patio and everything. But in this week's video, we do some kitchen cleaning and a little bit of deep cleaning in there by deep cleaning the sink and garbage disposal. And then I forget what else. I put together a litter box enclosure for the cats and talk about what my plans are for the back entryway. And then the rest of the video after that is kind of like updates on removing the carpet in the house. And the reason why I decided to go ahead and remove the carpets was because I found fleas on all of the kittens. And it was partly from when I brought Kitty inside the house when he had a minor medical emergency, and I never really treated him for fleas. And so it's my own fault for the fleas in the house. But the easiest thing to do is one, get flea preventive for the rest of the cats, including Kitty, and then flea comb the inside cats, and then remove the carpet from the rest of the house. So Mom has been here since Wednesday, and starting Thursday, we have removed the carpet from the front room, the TV room. Today is Saturday, and we didn't do anything else except for moved the furniture out of my office, and we are getting prepared where we are going to spend Easter. One, celebrating Easter, but then two, removing the carpet from my office, and then all the carpet from the house will have been removed, and I can work on slow progress on staining the concrete throughout the rest of the house from the front room, TV room, and the office. So and I kind of made a decision at the end of this video where I am going to my next room refresh, I guess you could say, or renovate. It's not really a renovation, but there will be some renovation. I don't know. Anyways, it will be my office, so I am not going to move all the furniture back in. I'm just going to keep my desk here and my office chair. Well, I'll take the office chair out while we're cleaning and everything, while we're removing the carpet, but the desk will stay in here while we're doing all of that, partly because it's just big and I don't want to find a home for it. So we're just going to move it around the room as we do the carpet and everything. But once we're done with the removal of the carpet and cleaning of the floor, I'm pretty much just going to keep the desk, pull the cat trees in, and my office chair, and this will be the next project that I will work on over weekends and stuff like that, and get the room painted, repainted, and work on the closet and all of that type of stuff, and get it back to an office that I want to be in every day. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video and that it brings you some motivation to get up and get something done along with me. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. Again, I probably won't come back in because I do some talking towards the end with the carpet removal and everything. So I just hope that this video brings you some motivation. It is a bit longer because of all the projects that happened actually this week. So anyways, I will be back next time in my next video. Make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way you're notified when I do post my videos, and also like this video. Thank you, everybody.
Shadows in my face. rush of process, and I've been feeling kinda hopeless. I know I'm not supposed to feel this way. I know it's been a while since I held you in my arms. And I wasn't ready yet to learn how to live without you. How could I let you go when I am still in love with I'm still in love with you. I'm still in love with you. 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 I've been trying to change my mindset, but I'll admit I'm not that good at it. Not one day goes by without me thinking about you, 'cause it's been so long since I held you in my arms. And I wasn't ready yet to learn how to live without you. How could I let you go when I am still in love with you? I'm still in love with you. I'm still in love with you. 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 Still in love with you.
I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights.
I have been looking at this litter box enclosure for a very long time, partly because it is made out of real wood, and that was my biggest thing, was that I wanted it to be made out of real wood. So, and the problem that I have is with all of these cats, I have to have a whole lot of litter boxes. And the one thing that I was looking at was dimensions, inside dimensions, all of that type of stuff. How could I kind of hack this into working with my system? So there is, I don't know if you can even see my hand, there is a hole right here. So typically you would put one litter box into this, but I'm trying to get all the litter boxes out of the back part of the house, out of bedrooms and bathrooms, because, oh, that's stinky, and put it into, like, redo my back entryway. And these cats with boxes, it's hysterical. So I have been looking at this for a very long time, and one of the reasons why was because the inside part, you can, the panels, you can take in and out, and so it's like, typically it would be enclosed like this, you wouldn't see anything. They also have different fonts and styles, and I think I did the modern style with the plain panel in the front, because I was like, this would be a lot easier for me to end up like cutting a hole in this panel and getting it to where it's the right access for my cats. So for right now, I'm gonna take both panels out and just have it this way. Don't mind the litter boxes if you can see them, because they are, I did scoop them out, but they need a thorough cleaning because these cats are foul. But it has a drawer to put things in, toys, treats, that type of stuff. I'm putting the scoops in there for now. I still have some of those tiles, like vinyl tiles that I did in the box that's behind. But I kind of wanted, with the back entryway, my vision is to have spacing is right. And these are soft close hinges as well. But my thought process was to have three of these things across to make like a big credenza type thing. And then there's some IKEA shelving units type things that I could put on top on two sides, and like where it has doors to close off. One would be where I would keep like my shoes and purse and, you know, things like that. And the other side, I could house all of the cat food cans and cat food and get that stuff out of my pantry. And with this, I do have back there an automatic cat box, litter box. When I was doing the dimensions of this, I did purchase this all with my own money. When I was doing the dimensions with that, I think I'm gonna have to, whenever I put that together and get one of these boxes, I'm gonna have to not put the shelf, the drawer in that one to get it to be the right height. And there is a hole in the back to where I can do a cord into the outlet behind the boxes and everything. So I just now need to see that if I can actually physically fit three of these across the bottom of that thing, and then I'm going to go ahead and order the two and get them delivered. This really took like an hour, less than an hour to put together. The battery died on the camera, so I didn't get to finish building the drawer, or you didn't get to see me finish building the drawer and adjusting the doors, the hinges, to get them to where they're level, which took a little bit of time, and then putting the knobs on. The knobs are nice, silver, nickel, whatever you want to call it. Eventually I might change them out to match everything, but basically I kind of want to get rid of the shoe cabinets and have something like this. And so now all I have to do is move this back there and back into the back entryway, and I'm going to put it right now between the two shoe cabinets. I just have to move the shoe cabinets, unfortunately, out of a little bit further apart to, I hope I can get these in here. Now this unit does come with different feet that I can order separately, which I might end up doing at some point. They have tulip, round, square, modern. They have different, to make it your own type of thing. And the only problem that I have is that there is a small like lip here on this side. So when I do put them back to back, I'm gonna have to figure out spacing, like a spacer or something like that to put on either side of the middle one. so that way there's not a physical gap that the cats can get toys in behind, or dust is the main thing that I'm thinking of. So still a work in progress, but I wanted to at least get one of the litter boxes out of my mom's bedroom, out of the guest bedroom, because she is going to be here for Easter. So I have been able to do that, and there is plenty of room. Like, I can move the boxes forward, but I do kind of, sort of, maybe, I'm not sure if I want to put any of the tiles on the bottom, just to give it a little bit of protection. It does, when you're doing one panel or one litter box, it comes with this whole insert that you can put together, and it slides in and out to keep litter in here and all of that. But I don't think with my boxes that it would allow me to fit. So that it doesn't, if I want to do this setup, it doesn't work. So there's more work to be done. Like I said, trying to do, this is, thin plywood. I think it's plywood, like 1/4 inch plywood, but it is wood. So it would not be difficult to do a jigsaw into this and do a little bit of work and trim it out and everything and make it look decent. I say that without having much woodworking experience. But I do have a jigsaw, and I definitely can figure out trim and all of that type of stuff. But it does, the only problem, it does smell like paint, stain paint. So it does smell very strongly of that, but it will slowly go away once you do everything. But yeah, let me move this to the back entryway so that the cats know where the litter box is at, because apparently they are you looking for a litter box? Yes.
You were passing by, surrounded by all those butterflies. Suddenly they flew right in my heart. Must have looked like a living piece of art. From that moment I knew that it would be you. Yeah, from that moment I knew it could only be you. I wrote your name up on my wall, circled in an arrow heart. Somehow you made me feel whole. I wouldn't have to be alone. No, I would never be alone. No, I would never be alone. Circled in an arrow heart.
hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go.
It looks like a puzzle piece. Yeah.
You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine, go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. All this time I've been feeling hopeless till you came around, came around. All this time.
Okay, I'm gonna squish down so you can kind of see behind me. So Mom and I have removed the carpet in the front room. I have water trying to get hot so I can mop the walls. Since we have everything removed from here, I'm gonna do that first, and then I'm gonna come in with my vacuum mop thing, and we've already swept and vacuumed the concrete. I'm not gonna do much work on it right now. The thing is just getting it swept up, mopped, you know, just to clean to make sure I got all the dirt out of the stuff, and then clean the walls while I'm at it. I'm gonna try to tackle the fan because it looks like it's kind of dirty again on some of the blades. And then we're gonna be moving the furniture back in here, and I may just redo some stuff while we're in the process of moving things around. But eventually I will come back and start working on the floor, but on the concrete and getting it ready for stain and everything. But I kind of want to show you guys what's going on because there's almost 50-year-old drywall compound all right here by the front door, and and it's not a small little patch. It's gonna take a moment to clean, but it's imperfect, but that's okay. The main thing is I'm gonna have to work on this, and then there's a little bit of floor adhesive from when they were doing the adhesive for the wood floor, right for the front entryway. That needs to be removed and everything. But let's go ahead and take a look while I'm waiting for that hot water to start up in the sink. There's a nice little hole right there, some gouges and stuff right there, some over here by the door. So with those right in the middle of the floor, I don't know if I'm gonna wanna put something in, try to get some concrete and put stuff into there before I come in and stain and do all of that. So I'm like, that's, right now the thing is to get the carpet up and the concrete at least cleaned up as much as I can, and then we'll work on the heavy duty stuff a little bit later. But right now I'm gonna work on mopping the walls and everything.
You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd, you're the talk of the town. And I tell myself I don't want that, what glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party, I wanna dance with somebody, be I wanna be the life of the party, I wanna hold on to somebody, be living your life through a lens, perfect pretending, you think no one can tell, but everything's just fake. Now you're becoming the person you once hated. You also used to say that. I tell myself I don't want that, what glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party, I wanna dance with somebody, be I wanna be the life of the party, I wanna hold on to somebody, be life of the party, life of the party, life of the party, life of the party. Life of the party, life of the party, life of the party, life of the. Yeah, I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody, be I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody, be I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody, be I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody, be I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet up and we just sing along, and I can't help but feeling just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever, forever, forever. I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?
So as you can see in the rooms, the front room and the TV room, we've removed the carpet and the padding. I've gone through and I've done the cleaning and everything that needs to be done to the concrete floor. I have not etched it or done degreaser or any of that type of stuff, but I have at least done that part, and we're just gonna have to live with the concrete because those rooms, when it comes to actually doing something to the floor, it is going to take some time. There is almost 50-year-old drywall compound smeared all right there by the front entryway, and that is going to take some time where it's just going to have to, I'm going to have wet sponges or, you know, get it wet and just slowly chisel away at it with the scraper. It's just going to take some time to do that, and then go around, and I'm also going to have to patch up some family room. TV room has a huge crack that runs by the wall with the paneling and does a curve to the built-in desk. So right there by the door to the hallway to the bedrooms, it's pretty significant crack, but I don't think it's like a crack in the foundation. It's just, I mean, it's a crack in the foundation, it is, but I don't think it goes all the way through the foundation. But definitely need to put some caulk on there like I did in the guest bedroom and the closet in there. And and the floor in the family room, I showed underneath the sofa. That spot right where that sofa is sitting is hiding a big dark spot where I think when they were building the house, they just put all the doors and drawers for the bar and the desk there and did like spray polyurethane. And then of course along all of the woodwork you see the dark stain and polyurethane and all of that on the concrete. That is going to have to do something with it, but that big spot right underneath the sofa has like the polyurethane spot, and then there are what looks like where they may have spilt stain but it's just dark brown spots pretty much, and it's not really spots, it's like big old, like this thick line going for 2 to 3 feet of, so it looks like they just stained stuff. That is going to, I've already went ahead, I didn't get it tinted, but I bought a deep base solid stain. So when I stain the floors, I get the white base, and I went for the deep base, so I'll have to see what it turns out to be. I may just have to somehow go get gray paint or something, acrylic gray paint or something like that to throw into the stain, to stain it to give it a gray tone, just to kind of have a base coat of gray to cover up a lot of the dark spots. That way when I come in with the white, it will cover a little bit more, and I won't have to do as much of the white stain on there. But today I'm going to focus on trying to box up the bookcases in my office and try to start moving some of the stuff out of here, so that way my mom and I can come in tomorrow, which you won't see until probably next week, in next week's video, but at least today I'm going to try to get this done so I can get the video edited and up for you guys on Easter. But try to get this done and get the carpet removed from here, and then we will be done with the carpet removal. I just then have to put a couple rolls every trash day out for the trash to collect it, and we started today. They picked up 1 bag of padding and 2 rolls of carpet this morning. So there's many carpets, rolls of carpet still in the garage right now. But yes, so today it's working on emptying out the bookcases. So I need to go outside and get some boxes from the garage and bring them in here so I can box up these books, and I'm probably just gonna push them down the hall to my bedroom and just put them right in front of the TV place. The cats will be in them probably all night because they're in the boxes in the dining room for the books that are in the front room. But this will at least allow me to start deep cleaning these rooms as I put things and reorganize things in the rooms and everything. This room I do eventually want to paint, so I may not move some of the furniture back quite yet. The biggest thing that I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with is my desk. So I know for sure I want to get it empty, like everything removed off of the desk, which are 1 computer, 2 monitors, a laptop. These are work stuff. This is personal, these are for work. Although this one I will sometimes use as personal when I'm not working. But I want to at least clear this off so that way I can kind of dump this over, because this desk I can put casters on the bottom of them, so it will be easier to move around when I need to come in here and paint. So but this was the next room that I really wanted to focus on painting. I already have the paint for the room, so it's like once I get the carpet removed, and if I have the furniture removed, I might just keep it removed for now, most of it removed, and that way I can come in here and start working on the closet, working on this, and just, you know, on weekends doing some work on them and all of that. As far as my illness, I'm doing much better. I had a minor sinus infection according to my ear, nose, and throat doctor, so I'm now on antibiotics and steroids right now, and I'm doing much better. Not having to blow my nose as much today. Coughing is not as bad, but I still do have a cough every once in a while. But let's go ahead and get started in here on doing stuff. I'm gonna go get boxes first and start working on emptying these out and trying to move some of the furniture out into the other rooms for now. Like I said, it's gonna be a bit of a mess for a while as I'm going through this process, and I definitely think that if I'm going to remove this stuff from here and I wanted to paint this room, that I might as well just keep the bookcases, the filing cabinet, the stuff in the closet, just kind of removed for now. I'm going to probably keep the desk in here because I need to work. So by tomorrow I need to have the computers, at least these 2, hooked back up, so that way I can, it's not computers, monitor and laptop, have them available so I can work on Monday. So I need to have them hooked up by Sunday night to work for Monday. But pretty much everything else can stay out of here. The only other thing that I might keep, if I need it, I'm thinking about my printer. If I need it, I can put it somewhere where I can plug it in, and it's wireless, so it'll be perfectly fine to wherever I end up moving it. I just need to have it by a plug. So, but this is where we're at today. Not much cleaning, but it's projects that we're starting. So let me go get boxes. I know I've said that 15 times now, exaggeration, but I'm gonna go get those so we can get started with doing the cleanup in here. pretty much everything has been moved out of the office for today. The only thing that is left, of course, is the desk and the computers, because I need to edit a video still. And the desk is not going to be coming out of the room. We're just gonna move it around. I am gonna put it on casters. Once, like tomorrow morning, I'll start unplugging all the computers and everything and get them in a location. But right now they're safer right here than out in the front. The other thing are the cat trees, and those will be moved out tomorrow. Hot and sweaty. But more to come later in later videos. But for now, we're ending it here. The house is a mess, but it is what it is. The kittens are playing in the closet right now. The closet is empty except for the air purifier because it smells like mildew in there. So good thing the carpet's coming up. But that's it for this video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and it's more like a mess with me instead of clean with me, but it is what it is at this point. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everybody.
Lay with me, if only for a moment, only for a while.